Once again, you already know what it is, and you already know where you have reached the number one up-and-coming collaborative professional wrestling podcast anywhere on God's green earth. Immediately to my left, your right, is the man they know as Conrad Cushman, representing everything pro wrestling. Not something pro wrestling, everything pro wrestling. My understanding is that it's a show by the fans, for the fans. That's what I heard. And the man talking to you right now is the one and only Sean Hubbard, representing HW Weekly Combat Sports. I'm a show by a fan, and I guess fans listen. But that's besides the point, because you know what? It is WrestleMania week. WrestleMania week. We have arrived. Now, in my opinion, WrestleMania week is not what it should be from a WWE standpoint, but we are more than making up for it here on Clash of the Podcast. We're going to show you the rundown a little bit later, but first, we want to welcome our chat, and we want to welcome each and every one of you to WrestleMania week, and welcome each and every one of you to the newest edition of Clash of the Podcast. Conrad, my brother, do us all a favor as we get ready to rock and by God roll. Do me a favor, please, and drop that thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Everybody, single file line. We are going to be talking a lot of WWE today, a lot of WrestleMania talk, and it's going to be probably the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to talking about this. So have your dukes up and be ready. With that being said, though, lots to get into. Sean has put together this show, so I'm going to ask Sean how he wants to start out. I do have the rundown to start out, and then we can either save, I just want to get your quick thoughts on Dynasty and everything else that happened from that. You want to start with that, or do you want to start with this, get right into WrestleMania, and we save that for the end?
Yeah, let's talk Dynasty right quick, because you and my guy Derek did a tremendous post show, but I just want to give my thoughts. It's going to be a little bit of a generalized thought. So, yeah, as Conrad was talking about, last night was Dynasty. And honestly, man, I think Dynasty blew WrestleMania out the water, and WrestleMania hasn't even happened yet. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Dynasty, or I should say All Elite Wrestling, continues to be the best bell-to-bell product in the entire industry. And dare I say, they're starting to catch up. They haven't gotten there yet, but they are starting to catch up from a production standpoint, as well as an attendance standpoint as well. The attendance is slowly but surely improving, and that's something not to scoff at. I'm really excited about that. And to me, from the Moxley Ospreay match, I mean, it was an all-star pay-per-view. When you think about the way WWE has put together WrestleMania, and then you look at what happened last night at Dynasty, we're talking about Ospreay and Moxley. We're talking about, Kenny Omega and MJF. I mean, how does it get any better than that on a pay-per-view level? For me, I love the fact that MJF retained. I don't know why anybody's surprised MJF retained. Is it December yet, Conrad? It's not December. So at the end of the day, the retention of the AEW World Heavyweight Championship does not surprise me. The retention of the World Tag Team Championships by FTR over Edge and Christian does not surprise me, because it's just going to whet our appetite for when they actually do get it. And at the end of the day, from Ricochet and Jericho, by the way, Jericho is back and looking real good and real strong. Shout out to Ricochet. He deserved the win. I'm glad he got it. I'm not a fan of his, but I do respect him. I mean, the Bucks in the opening match, Orange Cassidy, and that's in a trios match with Kyle O'Reilly coming back. I told you, Conrad, it would be a generalized opinion. Top 5 of the year thus far, if not higher. WrestleMania has a lot of catching up to do. And I give a lot of respect to All Elite Wrestling for putting on, like I said, I've said it before, I'll say it again, the best bell-to-bell product in the entire industry.
Not bad, not bad. And when you said something about AEW, like stepping up and doing more stuff, I don't know if you caught this, but they tweeted this out today. They're going to have an announcement, it looks like, on Wednesday dealing with the NFL and some licensing products. So
that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I mean, I like the collaboration because it means they're moving and shaking. What AEW is trying to do is try to put themselves in a position to actually take over WWE. But unfortunately, right now, WWE is head and shoulders above them as it relates to money. However, that doesn't make a difference to me. I love the fact that AEW is continuing to be a thorn in WWE's side. And I promise you, I'm going on record right here and now, 6 days in advance, 5 days in advance to be exact. Dynasty will be the best pay-per-view wrestling event you see this week.
Okay, he's putting it down. That'll wrap up our AEW talks. Let's get into who's in here, man, because I saw a lot of people filing in, and we appreciate all of you. If you guys want, easiest way to help us out, probably hit the like button right now and subscribe to both of our channels, because we have an all-star lineup for you guys this week. Commenting helps, chatting, everything else helps. I'm going to let Sean run through this graphic he put together for you guys. It's been a little updated, but this is the week for us.
Yes, really excited about WrestleMania week. There's a small change down the tier of the graphic, but we're going to talk about that in a second. First and foremost, we're right here right now for WrestleMania prediction here on Clash of the Podcast, the mothership. Really happy for you guys to be here. Tomorrow night, make sure you're right here on the EPW channel as we bring to you our first ever video game stream. Myself and Conrad, and maybe a few surprise guests, I'm not sure yet, are going to be joining us for a video game live stream. I give you guys one guess who I'm going to be in my first match. I'm sure you guys will pick up on it. Shout out to Conrad for putting that together. Also on the EPW channel, you got the EPW weekly AEW Dynamite review with my guy Derek as well. It's going to be a fantastic show as usual. Got to make sure we throw some AEW in there for the great weekly show that Everything Pro Wrestling puts together. On Thursday, Hubbonomics returns with a State of the WWE address. We're going to talk about how Triple H has been doing so far and how we're looking going into WrestleMania. WrestleMania this weekend, we're going to set the stage for WrestleMania and talk about how Triple H has done thus far as we enter into the weekend of the Showcase of the Immortals. On Friday, myself, along with a couple of surprise guests, a couple people you haven't seen in a while, are going to be joining me for a SmackDown main event segment watch-along. I encourage you to go over to HW Weekly, make sure you're subscribed, and tune in on Friday night, I'd say around 10:25 p.m., as myself and a couple of guests are going to watch SmackDown and give our live commentary. We encourage you guys to do the same. On Saturday, we will not be doing the WWE Championship watch-along. Instead, we are going to do the entire first hour of WrestleMania for a watch-along. It's going to be myself over at HW Weekly bringing you a live watch-along. Please disregard the time on this particular graphic. Make sure you tune in Saturday, WrestleMania weekend at 5:45 p.m. We're going to take you through the countdown to WrestleMania. We're going to take you through the opening ceremonies, the national anthem, along with Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre, and the other match I believe is going to be the six-man tag, the Usos and LA Knight against ISO Speed and The Vision. So make sure you're ready to rock and roll for that. And, of course, Saturday night right here on Everything Pro Wrestling is going to be myself and Conrad bringing you the Clash of the Podcast post-game show Saturday night, immediately following WrestleMania Night 1. So as soon as Randy Orton becomes the new WWE World Champion, tune in to EPW as myself and Conrad are going to bring you the very best. I believe my guy Derek will be a part of it, possibly. Not sure yet. He will be. My guy Derek will be in the building. Fantastic. And on a Sunday night, we will be back for another post-game show for the main event. After the main event of Roman Reigns and CM Punk will be live for a post-game show as well. So between EPW, and HWW, we are bringing you live, exclusive content every single night. I repeat, between EPW and HWW, myself and Conrad Cushman, Clash of the Podcast, will bring you live streams every single night. We are really fired up about it, and we hope you join us for every step on WrestleMania week. And of course, to wrap it all up, WrestleMania Monday. Myself and Conrad were talking about it, and it is official, I believe, Conrad. We are going to do a watch-along. 6:05 next week? No, it will not be 6:05 next week. It will be 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Conrad Cushman, Sean Hubbard, Monday Night Raw after Mania, live, watch-along, stream. Conrad, we're going to be tired, brother.
Yeah, have mercy on me, y'all, please. Please. I'm tired just talking about this.
That was a lot. That was a lot.
Yeah, a lot. So stay tuned for any changes or if things pop up. You never know. So keep it locked with us. Make sure that you are subscribed over to HW Weekly. Let me put that in the chat right now for people. And I actually, while we get into the shout outs, I have a question that I am putting up. In the chat, you can type 1 or 2. Which night of WrestleMania are you more excited for? We will come back to that when we are ready for it. Going in here, though, let's give some shout-outs real quick. Clown in the house. What's good, Clown? Appreciate you.
Cleezy, 1-3Z, 4-Tweezy.
Vinny in the house.
The only Vinny we like.
Says, happy WrestleMania week. God bless y'all. Jesus loves y'all, chat. Appreciate you, Vinny.
Appreciate you, man.
We got Quills in the house.
Quilly!
It never, hold on, I gotta look into the camera. It never ceases to amaze me that people call me when I'm doing this show. If you know me, do not call me Mondays at 6. It's over. I just have to say that. And then I will shame you when I call you back because you should have known better. Sorry, Sean. Mini
You're
rant
good.
there.
You're good, bro.
Rant over. It's gonna be a lot of ranting today, possibly by me. Quills, he said, what up, Conrad, Sean, chat, your boy Sir Quills is back to join my 2 favorite bros with the WrestleMania preview and predictions episode of Clash of the By God podcast. He said, by the way, WrestleMania week only actually matters now due to upcoming content from EPW, HWW, and other highly suitable affiliates and contemporaries associated with Brother Kush and Brother Hubs. Let's go. Thank you, Quills.
Trying to bring you guys live content every day, bro. We appreciate you.
Jocelyn in the house says, happy Mania week. Catching the replay, but I'll be in the chats later this week. Have a great show.
J to the is O, C to the is Z.
Not guilty.
My arms so breezy.
Showing our age there.
That's it.
Matt, he says, hello. Good evening, everyone.
M. Leezy, Fo, Sheezy.
I appreciate you, Matt, every week calling us the 2 aces, hooking us up with graphics, keeping us up to date on stuff, helping out in the Discord. Always, always appreciate it, my brother. So thank you so much, Matt. Miracle in the house. Take over, Sean.
I'm searching for a miracle. Believe the impossible. Our boy Miracle says, what up to my 2 favorite podcast tag team, Conrad and Sean. Always looking forward to discussing some wrestling with you and the chat. Looking forward to this week. We're looking forward to having you be a part of all 7 days of our live coverage. We are fired up to have you, brother.
Is it really 7? It's
more 7 in a row.
It's more like 10, it feels like, in my opinion.
Yo, it's a lot, bro. Okay, I want to ask the chat, bro. Let's ask the chat, because me and Kyra were talking about this privately. Is 7 days, it's WrestleMania week. This is the Super Bowl of wrestling, even though WWE is dropping the ball. Fumbling, Fumble-liah, Fumble-rooski. But bringing you guys content every day for WrestleMania. Well, you guys like that, right? Give me a 1 for a yes and a 2 for a no. T. Ferg in the building. He says, what's good, gentlemen? Hope everyone had a good weekend. Dynasty was a good show. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts about it. Check out Conrad and my guy Derek on Tape Delay. They came to you guys live last night with their exclusive recap show. Check them out.
Yeah, review.
Yo,
Sure.
Vinny said no, bro. Vinny was like, no, you don't need it every day. Dag, Vinny, I thought she was. Dag, Vinny. Dag, Vinny.
I think it'll open it up to other people, though, too.
Okay.
Who have different schedules and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens. Like I said, we'll take feedback for next year because I'm wondering.
No.
No.
We're transparent on this show. Conrad has already made the executive decision. Next year, we are not going 7 days in a row.
I haven't made any executive decision.
You have. But listen, you have.
If we get 5,000 new subscribers, magically,
there you go
viral, then okay, we're doing it. Then
there you go.
But you got to
believe
reward
it
me
and achieve it.
Yeah, come on now. Doug, another Monday, another clash. Conrad, Sean, chat, teach me. Appreciate you.
Everybody loves me. Everybody loves me.
XG Dub said, time to get through this last hour of work. Let's clash. Appreciate you.
X, what up? No, BJ. Everybody loves a BJ. It's his Twitter handle. Relax.
He's the professor. He said, leg day lifts are done. Cardio has begun. Let's get it, y'all. Happy Monday. Hope you all are enjoying a good Dynasty week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Everybody loves a BJ. It's his Twitter handle. Relax.
I think we have a new person in here. Main Event Hanzo.
There you go.
And he said, main event Hanzo is in your city.
Ooh, so it's just Hanzo. Day one, it's just Hanzo. Day one, it's just Hanzo. Day one, it's light them all up, knock them down like this.
He says it's Mike. Listen, Mike, I don't know which Mike it is. I know a lot of Mikes, but I'm glad you're here, brother. Thank you for that. Let me see here. 2014, best friends with Colt Cabana, hates WWE 26 main eventing WrestleMania, hates Colt Cabana, wrestling irony. Conrad, my man Vinny has no love for CM Punk. No love. Clash of the Podcast, Top Talk by Top Gentlemen. Thank you, AEW Fan Hub. We appreciate you, family.
Thank you, man.
Thank you for that funny graphic you sent me before the show. I thought I was going to have to rush to add something new here. And, yeah, you got me with that one. That was hilarious. We'll talk about that when we talk Raw. Miss you guys, man. Hey, appreciate you, man. You're in here now, man. Talk. Eric Douglas in the house. What's good, Eric? Appreciate you. Ray Thompson says, happy Monday, guys. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Ray, happy birthday to your wife. I know that. Yes. I saw that happy floating around on the socials.
To your other half, your better half.
Happy birthday, Lisa. Lisa, it's your birthday. Simpsons classic episode.
I know. That's the creepy version.
How dare you?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to... Shout out to Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, shout out to Stevie, wherever he is. Someone said shout out to Kevin Knight winning his first singles title. That was pretty sweet. I did love the finish to that, too.
On gang, I agree.
Rob, I see you in the chat. I'm just looking for anyone else I have missed or who snuck in here. Rob, I see the votes coming in. Oh, Mike Feezy. Yes. Okay. I'm on the new name tag. Okay. All right, Mike. Welcome, brother. Welcome back. It's been a minute. Yeah, man. If you guys see this, make sure you share it. Sean, we've talked enough. We've done enough. It is time. Paul, it is time. Just one more fight. Yeah. This time I'm going to let it off. Night one is currently winning. Are you guys serious right now that night one is the bigger night? I got to hear why. I may need to hear why. Sean, let's go through this piece by piece. And I did pick this on purpose, just so you know. First match we're going to talk about. It's going to be on ESPN. I'm starting with the ESPN matches because they were picked for a reason, probably to get people hype, a little bit of excitement in this one. Sean, you have been the conductor, the leader, the driver, the super kick master of the Jey Uso bandwagon. And here he is. This is his WrestleMania match this year. Now, in past years, we've seen him challenging for either the tag titles, wrestling his brother, going for the World Heavyweight Championship last year. Here, he's in a 6-man tag team match, but he's going up against the tag team champions, and they put themselves in some type of predicament here. How are you feeling going into this one?
You're going to be surprised. I'm fine, bro. I'm fine. I don't think it should be the first match of the night, but I'm fine. Look, Jey Uso has fallen down the card a bit, but Jey Uso will eventually settle in the United States Intercontinental Championship picture at some point. He will regain the tag team championship with his brother. I thought the match should have been a rematch for the. I thought that the Usos should have never lost the tag team championship to begin with. Some people are like, well, they never defend the titles. Like, what? Like, you know, who cares? At the end of the day, though, I'm fine. Like, I am the driver and the proprietor of the Jey Uso bandwagon. I'm also the driver and proprietor of the Jimmy Uso bandwagon. I'm the driver and proprietor of the Uso bandwagon. I think the Usos have quickly become, 14 years, but have quickly become. What is wrong with you, Conrad?
What did I do?
Putting up twos in the chat.
Why? We have a poll going.
Meaning two, like you wish we weren't doing content all day, all week?
No. There's a Night of Rest. Don't you see it on the screen? Can't you see this?
Oh, well, no. Well, I was misled. I thought you were okay. Now I understand. I was about to be very upset. If you didn't want to do content all week, we shouldn't be. Anyway, Jey Uso is not a world championship contender right now. Jimmy, I like the fact that Jimmy's involved, and the only way Jimmy's going to be involved is if he's involved with his brother. Unfortunately, Jimmy has not caught fire to the point where he's going to be in a. Well, BJ's right. Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles can see that. Now, the problem I have is if they lose. There is no way the Usos should lose this match. The Usos and LA Knight, and I'll even take it a step further, bro. Because I'm not gonna. It's just me. I'm not gonna do that. I know that's what you think I'm gonna do. You know who should take the fall in this match?
I shall speak.
Conrad, if you weren't my friend, I'd have to come to Buffalo and fight you. The winner of this match should be LA Knight. LA Knight should take the fall, 100%. And I think all will be right with the world. I think that it's going to work out. I think the Usos and LA Knight. Go ahead.
When you say take the fall, you mean get the pinfall?
Meaning he should be the winner of the fall.
Oh, I took it as who should be pinned, and I shall speak.
Oh, no. I think LA Knight should be the winner of the fall, as in he should get the 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that means we're only going to get to hear Jey Uso's music one time, but that's fine because we get to hear LA music. But for me, I do want to make mention of something, a little bit of the elephant in the room. I'm going on record right now. Chat, for the love of God, I'm fine with the fact that WWE has brought back Jey Uso's music. That new music only lasted 1 week. But let me go on the record, Conrad Cushman. That Usos theme music that they played 2 weeks ago is not bad. It was a really good song. The problem is when you are used to, it's just me, Oos, day one-ish. It took uncoordinated people to get about 2 years to get this down pat. When they heard new music, they were all over the place. Oh, what do I do? Do I put my hands up and down anymore? And what am I supposed to do? It took them 2 years to get this down pat. You can't throw them off track. After people from Des Moines, Iowa finally got it, after people from Utah finally got it, after people from Montana already got it, you can't switch it up. It took them 2.5 years to figure out how to do this. And that's why
we here at Clash love everybody from all the states.
We do. But at the end of the day, I like the idea of bringing back the old music. Now, all they have to do, Conrad, for the record, and we can move off from this, all they have to do is just change it to It's Just Us, Oos. That's all they have to do.
Why did they need to do new music anyway? But
because they already had that's true too. They already had the old music anyway.
I'm pulling up what Miracles say here because I kind of agree with this. I like that original music, but they didn't give it enough time. It was good. No, but in the day of social media, Sean, and this goes for me too, I don't want my first reaction to a new song to be the reaction because I will probably hate it. I'm like, let me give it time before I start really hating on this. Let me give it time because I will automatically be like imagine you're changing Shawn Michaels' theme to what? You better not. And you're like, no, you can't. Certain things you just don't touch ever. You
I
just
want
leave
to
it
tell
alone.
you, I want to go on record about how right you are about this, Conrad, because I'm going to tell you a real life story that happened in my life when it came to wrestling. And Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels. Do, 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 do. Oh, Shawn, I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy, right? The first night that he came out to DX music, I hated it. Hated it. And we all know DX music is one of the most iconic musics of all time. But it took, to your point, Conrad, it takes a second. Now, I challenge everybody in the chat, with the exception of Miracle, because Miracle already said he gets it. I challenge everybody in the chat to Google or YouTube Uso's new theme song. And you tell me, is that song not fire? That song is low-key fire, Conrad.
I haven't been feeling a lot of the themes that they've created lately. There's a couple that I'm like, they're bangers. I love Solo Sikoa's theme. Like, that's one that I'm like, oh yeah, this one works. I think they should have just did exactly what you said. Change the intro.
It's just us, Us.
You want the same reaction.
Yeah.
That's simple.
But to stay on track here, because I'm having a good time, Conrad, I will say the Usos and LA Knight are victorious.
I will agree with you on that. I will second that. And I do think at the end, though, here's where we can have an argument against each other to be different.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I think that LA Knight will get the pinfall as well, but I do think they end by celebrating in the ring to the Usos theme.
I'm sorry, say that one more time, my friend.
I think they will end the show celebrating in the ring to the Usos theme. Instead, they will be in the ring having everybody going crazy, and that's how you open up WrestleMania. That's what you want ESPN to see. You know, you got LA Knight.
You think that the Usos and LA Knight's match is going to be the second of the two matches?
No, I think it could be. You could flip flop these either way. To me, the first nights it doesn't matter.
No. Listen to what I'm saying, my brother. You think the Usos are going to be bringing in the pay-per-view portion?
They could if you wanted them to. It doesn't matter. If you want to start it off that way, great.
Okay. Gotcha.
Do you want to start with an unsanctioned match? I don't know. It depends on how you want to do it. But
I mean, to me, you know how this is how I think it's going to go. Welcome to WrestleMania. Uso. That's how I think it's going to go.
For sure. And then when they come out, I'm telling you, and then at the end, LA Knight's gonna be there, yeah. And then they're gonna do like they're all gonna look at each other, just and it's gonna happen, and then just me, oops. And then they're gonna have everybody bouncing up and down, and then that's when they go into the pay-per-view right after, like, and then you're gonna hear, behold the King of Kings. I wrote this.
So, main event Hanzo. Yo, YouTube it, bro. They got a beautiful version on YouTube.
For sure. Vinny said Tom Brady will be yeeting. I hope he's getting super kicked. More like it. Ruiner
and
of
by the
football
way,
for years.
just for the record, my brother Conrad Cushman, this will not be the last of the Usos we see this weekend.
You could be right. We got to get to that night first.
Yeah.
We also have on the ESPN show, we're getting the unsanctioned match with Drew McIntyre and Jacob Fatu. Unsanctioned match. Honestly, this one's kind of tough because I think both these brothers need a dub in this one.
They do need a dub. I'm going to go with Jacob. Let me tell you something, Conrad. Because you articulated it properly that they both need a win, there's really no rhyme or reason to my pick other than I like Jacob. So I'm going to pick Jacob. And by the way, Jacob Fatu, Drew McIntyre, Usos, LA Knight, and The Vision, that will be on HW Weekly Watch Along, 5:45 Eastern Standard Time on Saturday afternoon.
Okay, so you just picked that match. That's the one.
Well, I'd rather, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with our beautiful chat and you, Conrad. I was originally gonna do the WWE Championship match, but I was like, I'm gonna be tired by the time we get to our post show. I need to do my watch along to open the show, take a break, and then I'll get with you and Derek, my guy Derek, for the post game show. A brother needs to rest, man. I need to rest. I'm a father. I'm a future husband. I need to rest.
Who you telling? That's been my point for a minute here. Free auto book. Welcome. Let me know what vehicles you got. Welcome in. Any Benz is cheap or Cadillacs? Let me know. Anything good going on here? I'm going to pick Jacob Fatu, similar for the same reasons. We've seen Drew with the title. I want to see Jacob. I want to see some new people in that mix. And what better way than to give Jacob a win over the former WWE champion? So it's that simple for me. And I still think that Jacob will, maybe not tonight, but maybe that first SmackDown after this. I think he's going to find out who attacked him when he lost all his teeth. Had him spitting out chiclets.
I think they're letting us down a lot with these mysteries. We still don't know who attacked Jey Uso.
Yeah, I mean, I think all that shit is going to get packaged into one thing. It's going to be one person, I assume. Let me see here. Chad Schrader, what's good, man? I see you popping in as well. You guys are popping in, man. Make sure you hit that like button for us, man. Appreciate you. Drew leaving right after WrestleMania 42 to film the Highlander movie. Good point, Jack Roman. Good point. Excellent point. All right, now we're getting into the portion of the show where people are going to have to give up the money. Here we go. We have a 4-corner tag match. As it stands as of today at 6:40 p.m. on the East Coast, Sean, this is where we're at, man. You got Nia, Lash Legend, Alexa, Charlotte, Bayley, Lyra, and the Bellas currently in this. Could change. Rumor has it that the Kabuki Warriors may replace the Bellas if necessary. Haven't heard anything about that. I think it's a shame that Io Sky is not in a match on this show. A shame.
Conrad, don't panic about what I'm about to say because I'm going to clean it up. I am not, nay, I say, I am not a sexist. I love and respect women. But there is no way this match should be on the main card instead of the Uso match or the unsanctioned match.
These are all technically the main card, for the record.
But you know what I mean.
Actually, to me, the Usos and them are getting more primetime real estate because you're going to be featured on cable. Like someone may be channel surfing on ESPN, and they're like,
Conrad, I see what you're talking about, but that's a stretch. Everybody's gonna listen here. Okay, you correct me if I'm wrong. Is the notion, is the inclination, is the muscle memory thought process that the free portion is the pre-show?
I wouldn't say that. I think that in this situation, it's more eyeballs. So there's going to be a kid out there. Go back to when you were a kid. Sure. WrestleMania. Well, I'm trying to think of a mania you couldn't order. Let's say WrestleMania 7's on. Yes. And you're watching and you're like, oh man, they're going to show Jake the Snake versus Rick Martel for free in a blindfold match. I'm watching this on ESPN. Some kid's going to get a chance to at least see those matches. They will probably be the highest viewed matches of the weekend. That's what I'm saying. You were put in that position for a reason. If you were that good, I'd be like, yo, start the show off with them.
Okay. I mean, I respect, I respect your opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, my first inclination, my first gut reaction when I saw the reveal of the match order, I was offended. And you want to talk about offended, and we're going to get to this in a little bit. Brock and Oba? I mean, what are we doing? But see, that's Sean logic. Now, if you take Conrad logic, you're thinking, okay, more eyes are going to see Brock and Oba. More eyes are going to see Drew and Jacob. So I hear what you're saying.
And then you use the big championship matches as the hook. Like, you better plop down your $30 right now. Okay. See the rest of these.
You know what, Conrad? I think I've changed my opinion. I think I understand where you're coming from.
That's what I'm here for, folks. That's what I'm here for. Now, let me give opinions on how we can start global world domination underneath me. And if everyone follows suit, we're going to be great. We're going to be great. No more pinky in the brain for me. But What do you think of this 4-corner women's tag match? Is there a winner that you like? Is there anybody you're like, I know you're probably kind of meh on this. It's classic tag team stuff.
Yeah,
I'm
not a sexist. I'm not a sexist. One of the biggest matches of the night to me is a women's match, but it's not this one. I don't care about this match. Now, I will be honest with you, Conrad Cushman. I care even less because the Bellas are in it. The Bellas being in it bothers me. It bothers me a lot. They do not deserve to be on this card. Yeah, they do not deserve to be on this card. I respect Lash Legend. I do not respect Nia Jax. I respect Charlotte and Alexa. I do not respect the Bellas. I respect... Who else is in the match? I respect
Lyra and Bayley.
I respect Lyra and Bayley. I mean, I guess you can give Lyra and Bayley their moment that they should have had last year. Right. That's why I'm at with it. Yeah.
Pam, call Tony. That's all I'm going to say. With that being said, I don't know who takes this. I've seen people in the chat just say that you know what? I'm just going to be weird. Give it back to Charlotte and Alexa. Like, just do it. Okay. Just do that for now and figure it out from there.
And I want to reveal to you, Conrad, a thought that literally just popped in my brain right now. This was not preconceived. I think I finally figured out why I don't like the Bellas. I think them being in the Hall of Fame bothers me.
You put stock into the Hall of Fame?
Right, and I think everything they do now bothers me more because they're in the Hall of Fame. Does that make any sense?
Maybe. My question to you is, do you put stock into their Hall of Fame?
Well, they're in the Hall of Fame. See, that's the difference between me and you, Conrad. You rationalize, and I admit, just like you talked about the opening hour on ESPN, you have good points, but you rationalize. Me, it's cut and dry. I don't care how much stock you put in it. Chat, let me know what you think. I don't care how much stock you put in it. I don't care how much validity you put in it. Nikki and Brie Bella are WWE Hall of Famers. They are just like Andre the Giant. Think about that. I want you to think about, no, I'm going to do my Stone Cold Steve Austin. Take a little longer. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. Nikki and Brie Bella are just like Andre the Giant. Let that wash over you. And tell me how you feel. Nikki and Brie Bella are not in the celebrity wing of WWE. No, Hall of Fame. They're not. They're not. Nikki and Brie Bella are real, genuine WWE Hall of Famers. They are just like Edge. They are just like Hulk Hogan. They are just like Andre the Giant. They are just like Paul Orndorff. They are just like Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's why I don't like the Bellas. They don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
I'm taking Alexa and Charlotte. We've spent way more time on this than I've even wanted to.
Well, no, we spent a lot of time on it because we got into the conversation about the Hall of Fame. And I'm telling you, man, and I think a lot of people, chat, let me know. Do you think the Hall of Fame induction is part of the reason why the Bellas are not liked? Y'all let me know.
I'm with Guy Will Gamble, though. He said, like, to me, wrestling is comical and the Hall of Fame is. I think the way WWE does it, it can be seen as comical because there's not a vote. There is not there's no rhyme or reason for it. It's just kind of like it just happens, you know? But yeah, the Bella Twins, I don't see them winning this if Nikki's hurt. So I don't know how this is going to work out. If, in all honesty, Sean, if they were healthy, I would probably pick them to win, though. Because why else would they be in this match? They never got a tag title run, and I feel like that's what they're trying to accomplish here. But at the same token, like I said, give it to Alexa and Charlotte. I think that they could do stuff too. Casey, shout out to Casey. I mean, Coco Beware's in the Hall of Fame.
Hold on now. Casey Briggs, but don't shortchange Coco Beware. Don't do that. Don't do that. Coco Beware deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
This is where we get into are we counting just WWE? Or are we talking Coco Beware's whole career?
Well, Coco Beware, in my opinion, did enough in WWE to be in their Hall of Fame. You don't? You don't think so?
I can't really remember everything from his WWE run because you got to remember when we were kids, I'm seeing him in High Energy with Owen Hart. He filled in for Anvil when things didn't go right with the New Heart Foundation.
Let me tell you something, Conrad. Let me tell you something. You'll appreciate this. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think I appreciate Eli Manning?
I would hope a lot more than most.
On a scale of 1 to 10, an 11.
7. Okay.
An 11. But ask me this question.
Is Eli Manning a Hall of Famer?
Well, no. The answer to that question is yes. Do I believe he should have won it on the first ballot? No. So my point I'm trying to make is this, and I'll be very brief. There's a difference between John Elway and Eli Manning. Both are Hall of Famers, but there's different levels, bro. Now, if you're going to put people in the Hall of Fame, maybe there should be different considerations about who's in the Hall of Fame. Because to me, Hall of Fame is cut. I don't care if it's a pre-scripted event. I don't care if it's predetermined. This is the Hall of Fame, bro. This means you're telling me that Nikki and Brie Bella are in the 1% of people who've ever done this ever. That doesn't add up to me, bro.
I mean, Gomez's limo driver's in there too. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, what
Right.
are you talking about?
Right.
So if you're gonna do it, I say do it right and get it right. But yeah, who was your pick for this?
I'm picking Lash and whatchamacallit to retain. No, I'm wrong. I'm not picking Lash. I'm picking Bailey and Valkyria.
Okay. I wouldn't be mad if they did that. I don't know if they will though. And if they do, it feels like it's just to appease. But more on that. Let's talk about this match. I saw someone in the chat, I think it was Ray, said that this match is going to be a banger. Probably so. Like, wrestling-wise, this match will probably be great. The build sucks. Sean, if I told you to summarize this match for me and talk about it, what would you say?
Nothing I can say because, like you said, the build sucks. They threw it together at the last minute.
Very much so.
But you're gonna hear something from me that you probably wouldn't expect. I'm giving WWE a break on this. I'm giving them a break on this. They did not have an opportunity to put this together right because this was never the plan. I'm not going to be unfair. I don't like WWE. I have a lot negative to say about WWE, but Gunther and Seth was a filler because they did not have anything for either guy. Because of the Braun Breaker situation, because of the Bronson Reed situation, because of the Rey Mysterio situation.
He don't get off the hook, in my opinion, Sean.
Look, I'm WWE's biggest critic, so you tell me why.
Braun Breaker, if you believe everything, is cleared. So if Braun Breaker interferes in this match, which I'm predicting he will, and they're going to go for the long-term money in this, they're like, let's not just throw this together. I think Braun interferes, costs Seth the match, and Gunther gets the win. The rumor was Gunther was going to face Rey Mysterio, right?
Yes, sir. That's what I heard.
Why is Rey Mysterio in the ladder match on night 2 now?
Right. I agree.
So was he available or was he not? By the way, Ray, I know you just came off of injury. Let's put you in a ladder match. What are you doing?
Dumb.
What are you doing?
Dumb.
I don't understand this. So I have Gunther winning this with assistance from Braun Breaker.
I'm going to go against the grain because it's fun. I'm going to go with my favorite wrestler on Raw outside of the Usos. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins.
Okay. I'm just looking in here at the chat. I love people sticking up for Eli in the chat. That is great.
I love Eli. I just think there's levels to this.
Can't wait for the amazing outfit Seth wears. Drip King.
Don't say that to Conrad. Conrad thinks it's unnecessary and stupid.
I'm angry right now. What are you laughing about, bro? What are you dancing about?
Dude is over like Rover, bro. Dude is over like Rover.
He has to come out dancing. Sean, but you're mad. Your wife just got pedigreed, and you come out, that'd be the last thing I want to do. No, we're not doing that tonight. Get rid of this. All right, it's time for a change. We got some people saying Gunther. Seth trying to laugh like Jadakiss. It might be Ricochet too. Nothing wrong with Jada though. Shout out to Jada, one of my favorites. Yeah, Gunther wins.
She was a model for a year and a half. When she takes her pins out, then her hair drops down to her calves.
Knock yourself out.
That's right.
AJ Lee, Becky Lynch. This one had some steam. I don't know if this has went on too long. I don't know if I've lost it. I think that they have the opportunity tonight, though, to bring me back into it. What do you think on this one, Sean?
Don't care. Becky wins the title back.
I could see it, too. They said AJ's full-time, but it doesn't feel like it at all.
Not. That's bullcrap. She's not full-time. She's on TV every third week, bro.
Don't know what they're doing these days, but you could definitely give it back. How does Becky win this, though, then, in your mind? Like,
I think she's going to win by, pulling the tights, grabbing a rope. She's going to do Becky's going to do Becky things.
Okay. All right.
She will be. She's not going to win by DQ or countout. She's going to win the title back. She'll probably, like I said, grab a rope, grab the tights, pull the hair, something stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, has been disappointing. There should be a stipulation, Matt says, to this match.
I do have a question, though. Are you modeling, Mom? Want to let your hair down? That's the question I have.
Yeah, it's summertime. When the unks are talking about Jadakiss playing loud with their windows down.
The young OGs are bringing it back to the 2000s.
Listen, I love that CD. I listen.
Oh, man.
That's one of my favorite CDs. Playing. There's always the argument if just Jadakiss have a classic album, and I really enjoy that one, whether people want to say that or not. We would rather talk about Jadakiss albums than this match, though. So yeah, Becky Lynch, I'm gonna go with gets the win as well. I'll make it more to make it more fun. I'll make it more specific. Becky wins with a roll up and grabbing the ropes at the same time. There you go. We'll take that. Becky wins some way somehow.
Hey, Miracle, I see you want to keep on dancing. I see you, brother. Want to lay in my mansion. Oh, yeah. See, I got to play that song when we go off the air now.
Gotta. We have another women's challenge. Liv Morgan does not have the knot on top of her head. Dog, when me and Derek were watching live last week, you should have heard the noise that we both made when their heads knocked. I said, oh, no, someone's hurt. Either it's a concussion or someone's got a lump, bro. Easy.
By the way, because of the stage you just set, I think this is very important. Are you modeling, Ma? Knock yourself out.
Vakur definitely helped with that one.
Wow.
She definitely helped.
It almost felt like Stephanie Vakur had I'm speculating here. It's almost like Stephanie Vakur had some underlying subconscious animosity. Because that was vicious.
But have you noticed that all of their segments have been really bring it. I'm going to really throw you when we do this.
Yeah.
It's added, though, to the intensity. I like that. Maybe she's just not as this is going to – and you could reel me in, Sean, and Chad, if I'm being too harsh about this. I think that sometimes you need that realism in wrestling. WWE's been missing that, in my opinion, sometimes. Mm-hmm. Right? When we see people strike, it's clear that they missed. And you're like, come on, man. You got to I'm not here to just criticize about botches. What I'm saying is there's an intensity to getting stomped when you watch a match in 1999 versus watching a match in 2019 moving forward.
That's a fact.
And personally, I think it's needed. And maybe Stephanie Vakur coming from CMLL, coming from different parts of wrestling all over the world, maybe she's just trying to bring it. And she's not down with that, let's go easy. Let's do this softly. You know what I mean? There's enough of that within
but
this.
One thing Stephanie has to understand. Now, I am not advocating for Stephanie Vakur getting suspended. But Stephanie Vakur's actions, bro, do you understand that even as we speak, I think Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez are in concussion protocol. Now, this is the thing for me, bro. Everybody knows how disgusted I am. Not because of how she looks. She's a very attractive woman. Not because of her size. She's a very attractive woman. How disgusted I am with Nia Jax. because I think Nia Jax is reckless in the ring. I can't be fair. And not say that wasn't reckless. What Stephanie Vaquer did, I love Stephanie Vaquer. What Stephanie Vaquer did to Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez and Proxy, that was reckless.
Why would you do it live?
I mean, that part too.
And you're doing it with two people who are different sizes.
Yeah.
Clearly, I don't know if Roxanne had to stand on something. I don't know how close her and Liv are in size, but why would you do that? Roxanne is way smaller. I'm talking just height-wise.
Yes,
like that's just bad. Like that's bad dominoes. Like when you think about it, how it's gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it looks and probably felt awful for both of them. I'm hoping that she's all right by the time they get to the match. But Sean, I think that possibly this error cost her. I think Liv Morgan takes the championship here.
I thought Liv Morgan was going to take the title before the incident, bro.
I know, but I think I've been convinced over the last couple weeks that I'm like Liv Morgan's probably going to win this. I think.
Yes, sir. And I think you're convincing yourself correctly.
Because originally, you remember, I thought it was going to be Rhea and Vaquer, and they didn't go that route. So now I'm like, oh, maybe it's going to be Liv here. So I think she gets the championship, and you're still sticking with that as well.
I am sticking. I think Liv losing at this point would be silly. I love Stephanie Vaquer, but Liv winning is the right thing.
Stephanie Vaquer's reign's been pretty dry. At least with Liv, you're going to have it back in the Judgment Day, and it's going to be featured on TV constantly, and you can figure out different things to do.
Agreed. Because I honestly think WWE is fumbling Stephanie.
They're not doing anything interesting, that's for sure.
Yeah.
She's kind of just sitting back.
Yes, I saw Liv's music video. I'll tell you one thing, man. Again, being respectful, Liv is a very attractive woman. And I think I don't know what it is over the last year or so, but I think WWE is starting to realize, like, this girl is cute. Like, we need to, you understand what I'm trying to say? Like, we need to ramp this thing up a little bit because I feel like, Liv Morgan's always been an attractive woman, and this is wrestling I'm talking, guys, so bear with me. I think, the Riot Squad, Liv Morgan, she was always a cute woman, an attractive woman. But don't you notice lately they're really kicking it up a notch?
She's got more television time than before.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, okay, let me make it more clear for you, bro. There was Body Donna's Sunny, and then there was post Body Donna's Sunny. Like, there was, and I'm saying this because it's true. I'm not being fresh. I'm not objectifying women, okay? If you go back and look at the early work of Sunny in WWE, Sunny wore long, or I guess you could say, like basketball-like trunks underneath her miniskirt. Right? I'm just making a point here. As time went on, right before she broke away from the Body Donnas and started doing the vignettes and all the stuff with Shawn Michaels and all that stuff, she started wearing thongs. Now, I'm not saying that to be fresh. I'm saying that to make a point. If you notice, Liv Morgan is coming out more with her midriff on, like her stomach is out. She's wearing tighter clothes. I'm saying that to say this. WWE, I think, is putting the business, the brand behind Liv Morgan. I don't think I'm crazy when I say I think Liv Morgan is going to be the face of WWE in the women's division.
You think they have that much faith in her?
I do. I see the writing on the wall. That's what's happening right now, Conrad.
What's up, Millennial Noob? I see you in the chat. Let me preface this before we get into the main event of night one. The reason I said what I said about people, a long time WWE rumor, and I've heard it said about multiple people, probably people you love, people you don't like, people up at the top. They will say stuff about people injuring people, or, oh, you hurt me in the match. And that's a good way to get someone's push stopped, halted, or you made a mistake. See, Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, right? Stupid. Shawn
Michaels and Vader.
Yeah. Move! Stomps him in the head after. You could point out all of these things. Even recently, do you remember El Grande Americano 2? I don't know what we're calling him. Versus Vikingo. He said, tell him to stop blankety blank, beep, beep, beep on my neck. Is he not being safe? Like, what's going on here? What's the issue? So yeah, Hogan and Taker, yes, perfect example. People will try to use that to stop people's pushes. So I don't want to say stuff like that because I know sometimes people will run with that and take it all the way. So I don't think Vakur is losing because she was a bad champion. I think creative has failed her, but I think they're going to end up going with Liv, like we said.
And I want to make one more point about Liv Morgan because I think it's important to say this. I don't think they need to sex up Liv Morgan to make her the face of the company. I think Liv Morgan's always been great. Unfortunately, Conrad Cushman, WWE, as much as it's changed over the years, continues to sex up their highest profile females. They don't need to, but they do.
This could be a portion for your State of the WWE address on Thursday. If you guys go over to Sean's channel, make sure you subscribe. I've put it in there multiple times. It's in the description as well. When we talk about it, no matter what, Sean, I've always said this. The blueprint has been laid out by Gomez, Vince McMahon, and they are following that blueprint. That's what you're supposed to do, at least. You've got his cronies who are underneath him. Follow the blueprint. And that's all they're doing. Supports exactly what you're saying.
Yep. I mean, Liv wins, and I think Liv continues to thrive. I mean, I don't think she needs to be, come out in tight clothes. I think Liv Morgan is phenomenal. I think she's showing the world that she is who she is. And I think Liv Morgan is going to lead the women's division into the future. I think Liv Morgan could end up being the biggest female star in the company, even more than Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair.
Okay.
And I love me some Bianca Belair.
Sean, have you ever seen someone fumble on the 1 yard line?
I certainly have.
That's what they did right here with this. You had a few downs. You were marching towards that end zone, just slinging them in there. First down. Here we go. Handoff. First down. And then we're on the 1. All you got to do is just hand it off. The QB calls an audible. The QB1 calls an audible. And then they say, we're going to throw it instead. It's 4th and inches. We got this. They don't get the completion. That is how it feels looking at this feud with Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, with Pat McAfee. Why is there celebrity involvement in this? Why is Pat McAfee talking about the Attitude
First
Era?
of all, we need to stop saying the word celebrity.
Whatever you want to call him. This is how Ari framed it for him, I guess. Whatever. It's not good, man. It's not good. I think they have all you had to do was tell a simple story with Cody and Randy. I think anyone in this chat, I think most people who watch wrestling could have came up with a solid story without adding Pat McAfee to this. And they have muddied these waters up real bad. And Pat McAfee has said that if Randy Orton doesn't win the championship, I will walk away from wrestling forever.
I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever, bro. Like, I'm picking Randy Orton because Randy Orton must win this match. It goes against everything I believe WWE is, which I think is a crap show right now. I'll be brief. Cody Rhodes is a cornball, but I don't blame Cody. I blame creative. And I'll go on record. Everything Pat McAfee said is correct. The problem is it's Pat McAfee saying it. So with that being said, I'm hoping that Randy Orton walks away as a 15-time world champion because I've had enough of Cody Rhodes in this current. I'd rather have Stardust at this point.
Wow. Yes.
Cody's a cornball, bro. And if I were Cody, I'd be offended that they've turned me into this. Cody tried to get mad last week. Nobody even believed him.
Yeah. And now it's crazy because they think the boos for Pat are going on Orton, but I'm like, no, they're just booing this whole thing now at this point. They don't want to see it. I think at the end, people will just say, like, give us Randy as champion and let's move on. But that's not what's going to happen, Sean. You know as well as I do. It's going to be Cody Rhodes and Jelly Roll going into, May 9th, May whatever it is, Backlash, wherever it's going to be from. Is it Backlash Italy? I can't remember where it's at.
This Sunday at Backlash.
At Backlash. And they're going to go in there and they're just going to be like, yeah, here we go, guys. This is the move. And it's going to be Cody and Jelly versus Orton and McAfee. And it's probably going to be for like the title, whoever gets the pin. And they'll tease Jelly Roll might become champ. They'll tease Pat McAfee might be the WWE champion. What are we doing? Why is Ari Emanuel doing this to Triple H? Like, Triple H has a hard enough time as it is. He doesn't need any more grief, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I'm saying Randy Orton strictly as being a fan of the right thing. I don't think WWE does the right thing. Maybe they'll stumble into doing the right thing. Randy Orton wins, I hope.
We hope. Jack said they already spoiled the win for Orton because he's not leaving WWE already, promoting Backlash. Crazy. I wonder how much more of this Cody will take. It's been 3 Manias in a row. They have tried to do something intentionally to mess him over, mess up his career and story. I'm continuing here. Just because you were put into the golden boy spot doesn't mean you, if we keep messing up the moment to solidify it. I don't know, man. I'm taking Orton as well. This was not who I originally had picked for this, but they have complicated this and muddied it up. Orton gets number 15, in my opinion. Maybe have him and Cody trade this a couple times. I don't know if they're trying to get Orton to that 17 realm area, but I don't know, Sean. This has been a colossal failure. Hold on. You speak on this. I'm gonna find my words from Friday because I think that I put it very nicely in a tweet or
I think it's important for me to reiterate what I said earlier, guys. I think that Pat McAfee's right about everything he said. I think the problem is that Pat McAfee's the one saying it. There are so many better choices than Pat McAfee to fill this spot. But if you really, the reason why I didn't hate it, I don't like it, but I didn't hate it, is because Pat McAfee got on the microphone and told the truth. Cody Rhodes is a cornball. Cody Rhodes is up Triple H's butt. Cody Rhodes does do stupid crap. He's right about everything he said. The problem is that it's Pat McAfee saying it. So if you took out Pat McAfee and inserted Ric Flair, if you took out Pat McAfee, I'm not going to say obvious people like The Rock. Obviously, The Rock would work too. But if
I did call him Pat Maivia when he showed up on SmackDown this week.
Right.
Like, oh, it's Pat Maivia, everybody.
Right. You could obviously insert The Rock and it would be great, but let's not even fool ourselves. But insert Ric Flair. Insert insert like somebody like Kip Wilson. Like, I don't care who it is. Like somebody on the undercard. Insert Matt Cardona. Instead of having Mark Cardona lose every single week. By the way, what a disgrace that's turned into. Matt Cardona wanted to come back to WWE so bad. Now look at him. He's a scrub now. So, again, the message that Pat McAfee is saying is 100% on the money. Listen to what Pat McAfee is saying. He's saying that Cody Rhodes' character is killing the business. He's saying that Cody Rhodes is a cornball. He's saying that Cody Rhodes kisses Triple H's backside. All those things are true. The problem is, it's Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee, and even some of the stuff Sean, imagine we go on to WrestleMania and we're like, hey, we work for the company. Tickets aren't selling. Here's 25% off. This show, in totality, reeks of desperation.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that entire segment with Pat McAfee on SmackDown, it was a train wreck. It was an absolute train wreck. I cannot give this any props, any kudos, a fist bump, a pound, a nothing. It is awful. It is awful, and it has to stop. I don't know what else to say.
It's not going to stop. Pat McAfee is advertised for the main event of WrestleMania, like it or not. Pat McAfee is in the main event bracket.
It is buns. And the sad part is someone is going to probably eventually get yelled at for this. And I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Triple H, Nick Khan. By the way, did we talk about those text messages that came out? What a snake that guy is. Just randomly. Like, I'm just getting out the way. You can go read them yourselves. But what a snake, bro. What a snake. And this is the guy we're trusted with this creative. And everyone's like, oh, don't blame Hunter. Well, Ari Emanuel didn't do this to the entire card once again. Remember when we blamed Rock? Remember that? And Conrad had to come in here and be like, is it all Rock's fault? Is it really all Rock's fault? Yeah. And now people are begging for him to come back again. Like it's like a vicious cycle of what happens. Someone call Funk Flex. I don't get it. And to all those people begging Vince to come back, you're wrong too. We don't want him back either. Go watch all that 2019 stuff he did. I'm done. That's night one. Close it up. Sean, which night are you looking more forward to? I assume it's the same what I put too, right?
Night two.
Less matches, but before we get to that, let's talk Hall of Fame real quick because we need to cleanse our palate. Please turn your attention to the top of the stage. Demolition. And then it's going to get all quiet. And then we're going to hear, I'm all grown up. Yeah. Lesson learned. Nah. Ooh. I learned myself. I'm all grown up. Yeah.
And I'm and I'm finally taking my turn. Took my L. Earned my spot. I'm going to be there for a minute, sonny boy, whether you like it or not. Shut up. Makes me sick, bro.
I'm here to slap some sense into someone because that's what they want me to do.
Please.
Hall of Fame class. The immortal moment is Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant from WrestleMania 3. We've talked with Sean about that last week. The amount of respect that Sean has for WrestleMania 3, is it your all-time favorite? Am I wrong?
Yeah, I mean, WrestleMania 3 is very close to my heart.
One of the top, I think it's the first Mania that made WrestleMania must-see.
Yep.
The way people talk about, the way people revere the matches from the show and everything else. Demolition, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. And I see all these kids talking about, oh, I'm not going to use Demolition in the new WWE 2K26. Do you know what Demolition did for this business? They went up against Gomez McMahon and they beat him in court. That's why he's mad at them. They own the name Demolition. You're not taking that from us. We collaborated with you to come up with that. We own this.
Here comes the axe. Here comes the smasher. We're Demolition. Walking disaster. Awesome.
Pain and destruction.
Oh, yeah. Turn it up, Conrad Cushman.
Rick Derringer, man.
I didn't see that one coming. That was out of nowhere.
Favorite Demolition match, Sean? We're just sitting here.
Heart Foundation, SummerSlam 1990.
Classic. Give me that. Anyone with the Brainbusters. And for an underrated match for them, I'll give you two. Go watch their match with Strike Force at WrestleMania. I love that match. And I will also say them against the Colossal Connection, which was Haku and Andre the Giant, WrestleMania 6. When I had an argument with one of my friends the other day. He was like, yeah, they weren't as over as Legion of Doom. So blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, really? So you know how I am, Sean. I'm one of those people. I went and found WrestleMania 6. And I said, I want you to go to 16 minutes, whatever it was, where they win. And listen to the pop in Toronto. When Demolition went back to tag titles, I'm like, LOD's only coming in a couple months. What are you talking about? They weren't over anymore. What are you talking about?
There you go.
They messed that up. For Hawk, who they ended up taking the tag titles off and giving them to the Natural Disasters because they weren't reliable. Because Hawk, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, don't play with me with this, man.
You're talking right, bro.
Stephanie McMahon is in the Hall of Fame.
I'm more grown up, and I listen and learn.
Former ECW owner.
Star, and I'm finally getting my turn. Took my L, earned my spot. I'm going to be here for a minute, sonny boy, whether you like it or not.
We got to stop with this song.
Ooh. Yeah.
we have the phenomenal AJ Styles going in the Hall of Fame. That was the Please Don't Leave Us, and AJ decided to stay. They got him into the Hall of Fame as well. Good for AJ. I don't know how much time they were going to take for it. I thought maybe it was a little too soon. You could wait a little bit, but you know what? in the world of pro wrestling, I'm not going to really hate on that too much.
Well, I'm not going to cap. I thought it was going to be John Cena, but I guess not.
No, it's crazy to think that him and The Rock still aren't in.
Yep.
Wild. We also have Dennis Rodman going in. I don't know if he's celebrity or if he's wrestling. I don't know if they put a title on this at all. I just see the air guitar and the cigars. Like, this will never happen in wrestling again, people. The Chicago Bulls were like in the NBA Finals and just hanging around, and you got Dennis Rodman like, yeah, I'm not going to practice. I'm hanging out with the NWO tonight. Like,
it was nuts. It was nuts.
Phil Jackson was like, are you coming to practice or no? And then
let me piggyback and amplify Conrad Cushman's point. They were in the NBA Finals at that time, like in the series, and he broke away from practice to go hang out in WCW.
Yo, crazy, and top tier stuff at the time, man. I think that helped WCW keep their top spot. And then we also have Bad News Brown, absolute Hall of Famer, someone who I really enjoyed a lot of his matches on the undercards. Like, if you've never seen Bad News Allen, Bad News Brown, look him up. Definitely one of the top acts that started wrestling late, and he just got it. Family man, seemed like he never really got into any trouble. You don't hear any like crazy stories about him. Like, remember when Bad News Brown beat up someone? He did stick up for. There's a bus story about him sticking up for someone saying racist things, and shout out to Bad News Brown for that. I know amends were made afterwards, but Bad News Brown, bad brother. So happy to see him going, and shout out to Sid going in the Hall of Fame. They're getting legacy inductions, which means their family doesn't get to speak. I'm sure they're gonna stand up, Sean, do the wave. Like, hey, we're here. Thank you for putting them in the Hall of Fame. I wish they would have got inductions when they were around to get them. But
one of the greatest introductions of all time. Royal Rumble 1997. Coming down the aisle from West Memphis, Arkansas, weighing 313 pounds, the World Wrestling Federation Champion, Psycho Sid. Yo, I love Bad News too. Sid was my guy. Sid, I don't even think Sid. I think Sid almost goes in the category of underrated.
He's the last Winged Eagle champion to get put in. So everyone who held that title went into the Hall of Fame now. He is the last one to go in.
West Memphis, Arkansas. I didn't even know that was a place.
Master. His promos were great. The Master.
Yeah.
And the Ruler. I can see the sweat just dripping.
Right.
The world. And he's just shaking the whole time.
What you have to understand,
little man.
You stepped on the apron and you became part of the game. Like,
what a game? I'm like, what game? What are we doing?
He's 70 years old, Psycho Sid. You maniac. And I loved it. I loved it.
Listen, even his WCW stuff is forever undefeated.
Whoa.
Goldberg! The crush car with him in the bag is one of the funny. I remember turning to that, and me and my brother cried laughing to sleep that night. Just like, what was that, dude? Goldberg! It's so bad it's good, bro. It's so bad it's good. Oh, they even made a playset of it. Like, Sid is a legend, bro. And I love that he got to come back on Raw when Heath Slater was just calling people. I was like, yeah, just bring him out. Sid comes out, just power pops him like he's nothing. That's what we wanted, man. It was perfect. Shout out to Heath Slater for that too. Sid, absolute legend in the game, man. Absolute legend. Hey, Tiff, how you doing? Queen of the Indies in the chat. Make sure you show her some love and give her a follow if you love indie wrestling.
And you became part of the game.
Absolutely love it.
Jose Lothario, keep yourself out of my match and off of my ring.
Jose Lothario got that dirty. We didn't even see him too much longer after that.
Oh, please. That was a wrap not long after that.
Yes. Let's get into night 2, and then we'll get you guys up on out of here, man. I don't know, Sean. Brock Lesnar, Obafemi, It's a battle of the beast. Brock has not gotten the upper hand here. Wrestling logic would tell you to be worried. Conrad is going to step in with what Sean hates. I'm going to trust that you guys know. You cannot, Sean. There's no multiple chances. There is no go skip over. You will go directly to jail if you mess this up. Obafemi cannot afford to be messed up. This is a certified main eventer brought to you. If I had a silver platter in here right now, I would do it. Right here you go. It's ready to go. Your chicken pot pie is ready. Don't mess this up. Please. This is Nakamura.
You know what else you can't mess up? You know what else you can't mess up? You can't mess up the fact that you stepped on the apron and then you became part of the game. No. Oh, my God. I'm going to watch that as soon as we get off the air. Yo, Oba should win. Oh, my God. If Brock wins this match, oh, my God.
Yeah, they do not mess this up.
I'm going to say Oba just because I hope WWE's not that stupid.
Miracle said he thinks that Brock's winning because Gunther versus Brock down the line, which I do think is the favor of Gunther.
WWE's done a lot dumber things than what Miracle just suggested. I'm not mad at Miracle for saying that because WWE does stupid stuff like this.
This is like the Cody thing, though.
You know what else is stupid? Do you know what else is stupid? When you step up on the apron, you became part of the game. By the way, this is part of the thing. Like he
always had the finger. Can we do that again?
All right, let's get serious.
We're live, pal.
Yeah,
live.
Oba should win, but I'm not mad at Miracle for what he said. WWE might have Brock win. You never know, bro.
What I'm saying is, don't do that. Have him get dominated. I just don't see the point in having Brock Lesnar. Like, it's time to pass the torch to Oba and let Oba be that person in that spot. And I'm not saying that. And you have Oba full time. Let this dude crush. Bro, you will be annihilated if you get into the ring with this guy.
In the world, bro. WWE doesn't care. You know what? I'll even go on record and saying we'll be fortunate, lucky if Oba wins.
You know what?
Say a prayer to the big man upstairs of Thanksgiving if Oba wins.
Listen, and Oba winning this doesn't mean you didn't screw it up. It just means you didn't screw it up tonight. So don't mess this up is all I'm going to say.
Miracle said it exactly well. You put your foot on the apron and you became part of the game. Yes, Miracle. My dog, Miracle. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah.
Yo, everybody thinks Oba should win, but I bet you people are 50-50 about who they think will win.
Dude, listen, I'm not if you told me to put my money down, I'm not doing it. I'm going to say Oba, but
I'll say Oba just because I hope WWE's not that stupid.
Lesnar gets revenge at Money in the Bank. Oba retires Lesnar at SummerSlam. Mark that as a prediction / spoiler. I think that Gunther's going to get that match. I think Gunther's going to say, Paul Heyman, that favor I want Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Guy Will Gamble says, I hope Heyman becomes part of the game.
He'll be out there.
Conrad, we have the best chat, bro.
Sean, you get people off course.
Oh, see, don't do that. Don't do that.
You got to focus up here, people. There's no more Des Moines, Iowa. There's no more part of the game. There's no more of this.
Don't be that guy, You're better than that, Conrad. You're better than that.
Stay focused.
All right, I'll stay focused.
Don't be part of the game.
I'll stay focused.
Are they talking about me?
No, not that game. No, we don't talk about that game anymore. No, that game is out. That game is played out.
I would have powerbombed you through the mat. Harvey Whippleman would have pinned you too.
See, now you're talking.
All right, yeah, no more citizens. I'm sorry. No.
All right, let's go.
Focus up here. We have a ladder match.
I see you, M. Leezy. I see you, Miracle. All right, let's go, man. Ladder match. Free TV, by the way, ESPN.
ESPN, once again. Same with the Oba Brock match. You got JD McDonough, Dragon Lee, Penta, Javon Evans, we thought injured Rey Mysterio and Rusev. And I'm not saying that to make fun of Rey. I'm saying that because plans had to change for stuff that it sounds like plans didn't technically need to change for. But maybe they're playing the long-term game with this. Is there? All right, Sean. I'm going to ask you a weird question first.
Talk to me, bro.
You see all the people in this match. Is there anybody that you're like absolutely not? Right now?
I would go Rusev. Respectfully, I say Rusev.
Yeah, he's probably my least like. Yeah, do not give him this. And then following up from that, I would probably X out JD McDonough.
And I would X out Rey Mysterio.
Mysterio. Yeah, Rey Mysterio's right after that. I mean, if you wanted to give him a little like hoorah, but you could get rid of Rey. To me, if you give it to Rey, you're only doing it to give it back to Dom.
Yes.
So Penta could retain Javon Evans or Dragon Lee. Sean, what say you? Who walks away with this as the Intercontinental Champion?
I'm going to say Penta retains, but I'm going to tell you something right now. My sleeper pick, and honestly, I don't even think it's a sleeper pick. I think outside of Penta, the obvious pick is Javon Evans. So to me, it's either Penta retains or Javon Evans wins the title. I'll go with Penta because I think that's the more logical choice. But I'm telling you, if Javon Evans wins, I would not be mad. But my prediction is Penta.
My prediction is Penta, but if I had a dark horse pick, Javon Evans someone's getting caught with a cutter off one of them ladders, bro.
There you go.
It's gonna be a rap Rizzy. But yeah, it is right there. Yo, this chat is wild.
100%, bro.
Chat is wild. Looks like a lot of people are agreeing with us though about Penta winning. That boy is bouncy. Wish he wins. However, I see them making Penta the winner. Yeah, Penta's got the mask.
I think that's kind of the consensus, bro. I think it's like Javon Evans would be great, but I think it's going to be Penta.
Yo, shout out to Guy Will Gamble because he said the same thing I was thinking when Penta was like adding people to the ladder match. Like, I want you in there, Ray. Who's adding people to a ladder match? I'm trying to retain. What are we talking about? What are we talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I mean, look, I am happy the ladder match is returning to WrestleMania. I'll give you that.
Yeah. The first WrestleMania I remember watching was 20. I can't believe Javon is younger than that. Yo, that's crazy.
Yep, I was there.
Craziness. So yeah, it sounds like we're all going to agree with Penta. Here comes one that I think will have a lot of people talking as well. Actually, I'm going to switch that. We're going to go with this one next. Apparently, we're getting Demon Balor, Sean. They didn't even surprise it. They were like, here's a picture of him. Like,
so disappointed. Let me tell you something, Conrad. I know I may be in the minority when it comes to this. I do not like the Demon character. It has nothing to do with me being a Christian, even though that's a very small part of it. I'm talking strictly wrestling. Finn Balor is a talented, charismatic superstar. He does not need the Demon character. I would have loved to have just seen it be Finn versus Dom. That's all we needed. And honestly, it should have been Finn versus Dom for the Intercontinental Championship. Once again, WWE fumbles to me. I don't like this match at all.
I think we were due the match. Maybe they felt like Dom had too much being the AAA champion too. But I'll say this. I like the Demon character. I wish that he would be allowed to change it up. You've seen it in New Japan, obviously.
I've seen it, yes. I'm not against it for religious reasons. I'm against it because I just think it's corny. I think the Demon, I'll go that far. I think the Demon character is kind of corny.
Did you like it when he was in New Japan, though, as the Punisher, or he would dress up with, like, Joker face paint? He was doing different. I know you can't do that because they will copyright you real quick or send a cease and desist, but at least he switched up the colors. He did something different. Every time it's like, okay.
I'll answer your question like this and simply say Bullet Club-esque Finn Balor is good enough for me.
Okay. Oh, you mean just like plain Finn?
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that either.
To me, this guy is all I need.
Okay. Well, he's going to be out there with Dom in this one. Who do you give the win to? The young uprising star, or do you go with the Demon?
Nah, I mean, if Dominic was the Intercontinental Champion, I would say Dom, but I'm going to go Finn Balor. I'm going to say Finn Balor wins. I mean, again, I'm not really a big fan of the Demon character, but I am a fan of Finn, and we'll see, but I think Finn wins.
I will agree with you on that. I will also take Finn over Dom. I don't know why, just because there's no championship or something.
Right.
So yeah, we'll say that as well then. Finn Balor picks up the win. I don't know what's next for him after that. I'm more interested in that and like what ends up happening. Miracle said, I'm not feeling this match. Dom versus the Demon, the same Demon that doesn't change his personality from Finn. Same moveset, yeah. Should have been for the Intercontinental Championship, Quill says.
I agree.
He loses every...
been regular Finn, and when I say regular Finn, I don't mean that to be disrespectful. I mean he's good enough as he is. It should have been Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. That was the match.
He loses every big match. Extreme Rules 2021 buried that character. He hasn't been the same since SummerSlam, I would argue.
Agreed.
Yeah, everyone's saying Demon Balor, Demon Balor. Demon Finn has been disrespected and diluted now. It's not the same anymore since he lost to Roman and Edge. Ooh.
Well said, Quills. I mean,
Quills is a big Finn Balor fan, for the record.
And you know what? I'm not mad at him. Much respect to our boy Quills. I don't mind him being a Finn Balor fan. And correct me if I'm wrong, Quills, but it sounds to me like he's a Finn fan, not a Demon fan. That's what it sounds like to me, unless I'm reading what he's saying wrong.
I usually associate that it's one and the same. Talk about it.
Not to me, bro. Not to me. The Demon character is different, bro. The Demon character adds an element. You ever have some? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had an ice cream sundae?
Yeah, of course.
Now
look at me.
What's your favorite? Come on, you're not a fat guy, bro. What is your favorite topping on an ice cream sundae?
Hot fudge.
Hot fudge. Now, what happens if you add caramel to that?
Okay, cool.
It gets better. I would say it's not, it's fine. But then you add Oreos, and then Reese's, and then M&M's. And then...
You're lining up all the favorites.
Right. All great stuff, right?
Yeah.
Eventually, it becomes too much. Finn Balor, the Demon character, is too much. It's unnecessary. Finn Balor, who won the Universal Championship, is plenty.
Finn Balor is Dolph Ziggler.
Wow.
I don't believe in him anymore. Woo! I mean, I'm sorry. You're a great wrestler. Like, you can go in there and wow me. I just don't believe in you, though. Like, when it comes to the big time match, it's what Vinny said. Like, you're not going to win, so why should I care?
Yeah,
like they've beaten the care out of me.
Wow, good point.
Beaten the care out of me. Let's get to the United States Championship match. We would have thought maybe Carmelo Hayes would be in this, but he's not.
Absolutely pathetic. WWE makes me sick, bro.
Criminal. And I feel bad for most parties in this. Sami Zayn is in this. Trick Williams is in this for the U.S. Championship. Is Little Yachty in this? Little
Yachty's going to be in Trick's corner.
Are you feeling that or not really?
No, I don't. No. All these celebrities this year. I hate to be a grandpa. I'm going to be 40 years old. I'm going to be 40 years old in a month, Conrad. And I don't care about feeling old, looking old. I don't feel old. I don't look old. But you know what? I sound old, and I'm fine with it. We've gone from Bob Uecker, Mary Hart, and Aretha Franklin to Jelly Roll, Little Yachty, and ISO Speed. What is going on around here? This is pathetic. Am I the only one who feels this way? This is pathetic.
We gotta drop another funk flex for that.
What are we doing, bro? Oh my god! Like it's unnecessary. I'd rather have no celebrities than Little Yachty and ISO Speed and Jelly Roll. What are we doing? But to answer your question, Trick wins. He deserves to win. But Melo not being in the match is sickening, bro.
Yeah, I have no idea why Melo's not in this. Maybe they'll give him an interference spot. I don't know. Sammy's probably going to lose the championship. I got Trick winning this.
Yeah, same here.
I'm also going to say that I think either Sammy or Randy Orton will be the one that says that they attacked Jacob Fatu.
Mm-hmm.
Those are your only two choices, in my opinion. Or let's just say maybe Pat McAfee did. I punted him when he didn't see me. Yeah.
Well, the best thing to do would have it be Sami Zayn, but WWE doesn't do the right thing. We know that.
It would make sense. He was in the bloodline. He attacked Jay.
It makes sense to me. It makes sense to me, but that sounds like a good idea. So you know what that means.
Hey. So, yeah, Trick ends up...
Everybody.
Trick ends up being the U.S. champ. I hope they don't do open challenges with him. Let's start getting the U.S. title in some proper feuds, similar to the Intercontinental as well. Like, let's put some proper feuds on these and put some respect on them.
We went from Alex Trebek and Ray Combs to Little Yachty.
21. All right, going forward. He could be in next.
You know what?
I don't know if he's a wrestler.
In a month, I'm 40, and I'm proud of it.
Jade Cargill, Rhea Ripley for the WWE Women's Championship. Now, Jade's going to have, I don't know if they're called the baddies. I don't know if it's...
If they actually went as...
I don't know.
If they actually went as far to actually call them the baddies, bro, WWE has no shame, bro. They already took the gimmick.
I got to steal one from our buddy Malik. Shout out to Malik who filled in a couple times for Sean over here. But he called them Beachin.
Wow.
Beachin comes out with her. Listen, they haven't won anything. To me, this is how they get their WrestleMania moment, though. They're going to be involved in this.
One thing I will say, Michin and B-Fab being able to walk the aisle at WrestleMania, that is a beautiful thing. I'm not mad at that. But the way they package them, oh my God. I mean, why not just go right into the AEW hand? It's the same thing. It's not even deviated. It's the same thing.
No, it's not, because it's not as well done, in my opinion. This is just...
Touche.
Sean, does Rhea Ripley take this one?
No, she does not, Conrad Cushman. Jade Cargill will retain the Women's Championship, in my opinion.
To me, you've done this, though. You've done a very bad thing with this. If Jade and her cronies win, you had to jump Rhea Ripley. You look weak. Why did you do this? And Rhea lost to Jade Cargill, right? On one hand. On the flip side, if Rhea Ripley wins, y'all suck. You cannot do this 3-on-1. I'm sure EO will come out and be a factor into this, but you guys suck. Like, why did we do this way?
You make a good point. Like, they can, if she overcomes all three of you guys, wow.
Yeah, like, you should be good. Like, Jay, you trusted these two, and they fail you. So they should be kicked out immediately on SmackDown. Like, yeah, I'm not rolling with y'all no more because you can't get the job done.
Yeah, but don't forget.
What'd you say? I'm sorry, you froze up.
No, I said don't forget.
Listen.
Io Sky doesn't have a match. She's just Rhea Ripley's, sidekick.
Cooked in last year's match, one of the best matches on that card. They're like, for you this year, got nothing.
One of the greatest female competitors on the face of the earth, not even on the card, because you're Rhea Ripley's backup. That makes sense.
I'm going to take Jade to retain here. That's what you said too, right?
Jade retains 100%.
Okay.
With the help of Layla and Michin and Velvet. Velvet.
That's foul. That's foul. We're moving on.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Me calling B-Fab Red Velvet is out of line in your book, Conrad.
The baddies don't deserve that. Both sets of them.
Calling Mia Chin, Layla Gray, that offends you, Conrad? Well, too bad. That's exactly what's going on here. Too bad. That's the truth.
Main event time. I know Vinny's somewhere mad. CM Punk defends the WWE Championship against Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, I'll go first. I have CM Punk retaining. And I'm going to stick to this weird theory that we have talked about, that the show's going to end in some weird way, fashion of CM Punk turning to make sure that he won this match. That may mean the Usos and Roman get left laid out because they didn't see this plan coming. That might mean the Usos turn on Roman. I don't know how they do this, but I'm predicting CM Punk walks away with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship and defeats Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns is the number one guy, part-time or not, in the entire WWE. However, Roman Reigns does not wrestle every day. CM Punk will retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And I'm going to tell you why. The Usos will not turn their back on Roman Reigns. The Usos will firmly stand side by side with Roman Reigns. However, the Vision will stand side by side with CM Punk. The Vision, Conrad Cushman, Austin Theory, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, and L.A. Knight. That will be the reason that CM Punk is still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
My man said they're going to Royal Rumble 94 Roman. They're going to Royal Rumble 94 him.
Mark my words. The newest member of the Vision, Lawrence Albert Knight. Remember what I said, chat. Remember what I said, Conrad Cushman. Will be right on the air, right on your channel, right after it's over. Lawrence Applegate Knight.
Yeah. Vinny says, make Roman look strong. Will have a different meaning come Sunday. Ooh, he's doubling down. He thinks Roman is going to make that championship relevant again. In all seriousness, CM Punk is winning it. Matt says, Noob says Punk is winning because Roman Reigns is going to hold on to the consolation prize belt in the second place title. He did call it that at one point.
There you go, Emily Z.
Luther Anthony Knight.
Yeah, I love our chat. Look at
Lester Allen Knight.
Yes. M. Leezy, Guy Will Gamble, Sir Quills. You guys are the best, man. LA Knight will join the Vision. Mark my word. I'm saying it right. Conrad, one of the biggest predictions I've ever made on Clash to the Podcast. Hubbonomics, EPW, any channel. Luther Asparagus Knight will join the Vision. There you go, M. Leezy. I see you. Okay, Conrad. Yeah.
Lucius Alfred Knight.
I like it. Yo, seriously, though. LA Knight, bro. LA Knight's going to join the Vision. LA Knight cannot continue taking these L's and not have some kind of payoff. This is going to be the weekend of LA Knight, bro. LA Knight's going to win the 6-man tag, and LA Knight is going to join the Vision.
I think LA Knight is still a prime contender. Him and Sammy are my top 2 right now to win Money in the Bank this year.
Oh, even better. How about he win the Money in the Bank as a member of the Vision?
He could. That could start the dissension amongst them as well.
Yep. I'm just saying, I'm not joking about that prediction, bro. CM Punk wins with the help of LA Knight and the Vision. That is my prediction.
That's it, folks. That'll be WrestleMania. Come back here. We will have special Clash of the Podcast. Everything Pro Wrestling, HW Weekly, combinations.
Alfonso, Allegro Night. I love it.
Allegro.
That's fantastic.
Vinny is in here saying Roman wins. If Roman wins, we got to show Vinny some respect because Vinny is one of the few people calling it.
Vinny does not waver. I love Roman too. I want Roman to win, but this LA Knight thing, Conrad, be my witness. This LA Knight thing's been on my mind for a while.
Yeah, no, you called it weeks ago. That was one of our shorts. It did really good, actually.
Yeah.
By the way, make sure you check out our shorts so we put them up after.
Yes.
Crushing it. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. If Roman wins, I'm like, I promise you, I'm not going to be sad. I wanted Braun Breaker to beat CM Punk January 6th. They didn't do it. So, yeah. Well, we said what we said. We're going to move on here. Quick ads before we get into Raw. Make sure that you guys always are here Monday, 6:05, but not next Monday. Next Monday, we're going to do a watch-along of the Raw After Mania. If anybody pops in, I'll have them special guested up and pop on in. But looking forward to here's the thing. We're going to do reviews of WrestleMania. We're not going to talk about it again on here. So, yeah, we're just going to watch it, and you guys can give some live thoughts with us. Also, join our friends AEW Fan Hub. They're going to have an Ignition podcast tomorrow, 8:45. They're talking about everything that went down at AEW Dynasty. Make sure you are there, and there's the fallout from that. And on Wednesday, make sure you join myself, Derek, live after Dynamite. We'll be discussing it. And our wonderful WrestleMania week. If you are not subscribed to me and Sean and hit that notification bell, you guys are going to miss out. All right, so make sure you keep it tuned in. If you see us pop in for a second, leave us a like. It really means a lot to us. It helps. Share our stuff. Help more people get involved. We want more people in this EPW, HWW, Clash of the Podcast community to join in, come on in, and we all grow.
Yes, so listen, we're not going to say see you next week. We're going to say see you tomorrow night for the video game stream. See you Wednesday night for AEW on EPW. See you Thursday night for Hubbernomics. See you Friday night for the watch-along. See you Saturday afternoon for the watch-along. See you Saturday night for the post-show. See you Sunday night for the post-show. And see you next Monday night for our live watch-along. We got it going all week long.
Here is Monday Night Raw, a.k.a. no matches. Becky Lynch appears. Seth Rollins appears. Gunther appears. Jey Uso appears. Roman and CM Punk will have one final showdown staring at each other before WrestleMania. Ola Femi and Brock Lesnar are going to probably try to fight each other until Triple H gets in the middle of it. No match is confirmed. Where is the wrestling on this show? But it is their go-home show to WrestleMania, so I'm sure they don't want to give up too much. But hopefully they find some room to get like Otis, people who aren't on this card, a chance to wrestle tonight.
Circles, Ciano, Arnez, Knight, Guy Will Gamble, Loquacious, Amphobious Knight. Oh, you guys are I love you guys, man. You guys are out of control, man.
Out of control. Sean, that's Raw. Let's take them out. We got 10 minutes before this show starts. Let them know.
You already know what it is, guys. Conrad and I are going to be working tirelessly to bring you the very best of professional wrestling all week long. You know the breakdown. We're here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and next Monday for you guys as we keep the machine going. This is WrestleMania week. In my humble opinion, Conrad Cushman, we're bringing these guys the best value in podcasting and all of sports entertainment. We're really working hard for you guys. We appreciate y'all so much. We'll see you tomorrow night as WrestleMania week continues. The video game stream, Wednesday night, Dynamite, a review, Thursday night, Hubbernomics, Friday night, SmackDown watch-along, Saturday afternoon, WrestleMania watch-along, Saturday night, WrestleMania post-show, Sunday night, WrestleMania post-show. There's only one thing, or I should say two things left to say. God bless, be encouraged, evil never prevails, and when you step on the apron, you become part of the game. We'll see you tomorrow night.